It's about really redress. It's about bridging the gap between opportunity and access to opportunity. It's about lowering the barriers to the access to opportunity. I was lucky because I got into this sailing game. I was introduced to it by a white gentleman. I was quite older in my life, and it gave me the opportunity to meet people that I would otherwise have never met. It gave me the opportunity to travel to places where you can't even land with an airplane. And see the world. But every time when I was traveling, and I even lived in Cape Verde Islands for 2 years, and every time I was traveling and I was out there, I realized that there was only one of me, really. There was only one person who looked like me in whatever setting, whether I was in the Caribbean or I was in Australia or I was in Malta, it doesn't matter. I'd be the only one in the table, in the harbor. So I said, no, something needs to be done about this. And what it's done for the kids is it's taken a girl from Kailija who didn't know anything about water, didn't know how to swim, taken her from being able to swim, have confidence on a boat, taking her to becoming a skipper out in the ocean, and then taking her all the way to America in Maine, where she was teaching other kids how to do that. She'd never been outside this country. She'd never left Cape Town. And there she was in Maine for 3 years in 2019. That's the kind of opportunities that exist here.
It's an opportunity I didn't think I would have, because for me I always thought the only thing a guy from a township could do is like grow up playing soccer, and that's one about it. But when I got here, I thought, yeah, there's many other things to do. It's a lot of opportunity, it's a lot of goals that you didn't see coming, it's a lot of things to work towards. And so it opens your mind, well, it opened my mind to many different things I could do with my time, and many things to fall in love with, sports I never really knew existed. Life-changing experience.
Being involved with them actually opened more doors for me, having to experience more abroad events and all that. Yeah.
When I got here, I knew nothing about sailing, and as the time went, we got introduced to sailing, and they gave us new courses. They also trained us to be able to train other children.
What's so special about these boats is that they enforce teamwork. And sailing, it's about teamwork. We then start taking them on the boats and just build that relationship with the ocean so that they can learn the sport. Actually, that's a beginner level where they learn fundamental basics of sailing, knots, the terminology, tying the knots and boat parts. We kind of take them through that phase first. We then send them to those supplementary courses such as medical first aid, firefighting, and the list is endless. What I've also realized is that it also builds confidence. Some of them, when they get here, they intimidated because they're from in a township and everything. But once they get on the boats and go out and sail and realize that, you know what, this thing has no color or anything. When we're out at sea, we all enjoy the sport. We all abide by the same rules of sailing. So once they come back, they come back suddenly changed.
I would say sailing is a sport for people that are very active, and people who like to be outdoor and I should say that not scared of the ocean.
And yeah, just being out in the water was kind of some sense of freedom. When you just look around, all you can see is blue ocean. And then, I fell in love with that, and I've been around here for the past 2 years.
In the future, I've liked to be on those big ships, be the captain of those big ships, but I'm still on the journey of having that, and also teach other children how to sail.
We want to see our academy being linked up to other international organizations that are out there that are doing the same thing that we're doing, because it's my personal belief that the more we know about each other as human beings, across color lines, across gender, across nationalities, across oceans, the better we do at surviving. Whether it be climate control, whatever it is, when human beings collaborate, they do better than when they're working in silos.
And it's been amazing for me to work with the youngsters and seeing them coming into our academy and obtain these qualifications and draw and go out there and experience the world. It's been a very, really a humbling experience for me, you know, and I'm very grateful for that.